Hey, Billy from the Gooncast here. This week we have comedian Chris Keise. In this video, we talk about the Knicks' first preseason game. If you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot more videos just like this.
Who is it?
Preseason, huh?
Yo, you saw the Knicks game last night?
I didn't see it, but I heard you guys were watching it.
That was fucking horrible.
It wasn't good. Who did they go with as the starting five? That's a curiosity.
Elfrid
I
Payton,
hated it. Hated the
Alec
five,
Burks, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and it wasn't Mitch, it was Nerlens Noel.
That's a really interesting five.
Should have been Frank Ntilikina, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, but
I agree there, yeah.
whatever Thibs.
It was a weird game. I mean, Noel played great. Randall played like shit.
Obi had moments. Frank had a
some
couple nice stuff.
Frank hit a great three. RJ at one point, he took a horrible three, missed it. We got the rebound, gave it back to him, shot it again, air ball.
Would he start over 6, RJ? Over 6?
Started over 6. He shot well in the second half, but it was mostly mid.
He went 7 for 10 after going over 6. So
He's still they haven't played in like a year and a half.
It's one game. You can't
9 months.
overanalyze it. I don't like how it's looking like we're gonna play the fuck out of Burks and Payton and Randle and Noel. I feel like we're gonna win 32 games when we should win 22 games, and we're gonna be the 11th seed instead of being the worst team in the league.
It seems like Tibbs might want to win some games here.
Tibbs is trying to win the first preseason game against the Detroit Pistons for no reason.
We didn't play quickly.
Yeah, we didn't play some of our young guys. It was. I'm not a fan of the season already.
So wait, you guys last week were saying you were liking what you were seeing. After one game, you reversed your position.
One preseason game. I mean, I just don't like. I need to see the young guys more. I don't want to see Randle.
I want to see the young guys.
I don't want to see
If we win
Noel.
with the young guys, I'm not mad at it.
Noel looks pretty good, but I want to see.
But if we win because we're playing Randle and Payton 30 minutes a night each, and Alec Burks too much, I don't know.
We need to cut Payton.
I want to see development.
Those guys sound like great role players on other teams.
Yeah,
sure.
But you cut him and put in who? I think that that's the thing with the Knicks. They're young, and they don't really have a lot of depth, and you don't really know where your buckets are coming from. And I feel like Randle and Barrrett are probably your best bet at guys that are going to give you anywhere between 16 and 20 a night. And if you get more than that, then it's just like, you kind of shot the moon with either player. I mean, that's what it looks like when I look at that Knicks team. And they're young, and
very young.
They're ceiling it. Two things: they're young. Their ceiling's not all that high, and the biggest thing is no one wants to come to the Garden. Like, no one wants. Like, nobody wants to join that roster because the upper management. Basically, Dolan's there, and as long as Dolan's there, people don't really have marquee players. They don't really have an interest in coming here. Especially
the new front office might be a good change now. I think they might be able to change things around with Leon Rose and Worldwide West. We'll see though.
Well, we'll find out together. But I think that's the case. I think it goes back a couple of years, but I think that one of the telltale signs of the state of the Knicks was when Greg Monroe, when he was in Detroit, he passed on joining the Knicks so he could play in Milwaukee.
Wound up being a big blessing for the Knicks, though.
Well, yeah, because fine, the Milwaukee thing didn't pan out for Monroe, but that's totally besides the point.
That's true.
You passed on playing at the Garden. You passed on playing in a major market to play in Milwaukee, my dude. Like, that's
definitely a weird move.
And since that time, that might have been about 4 or 5 seasons ago. I don't see it as being any different.
No.
Players really don't want to come here.
They're the losingest franchise over the last 10 years, which is also unappealing. So it's just, there's a lot of things working against them as far as that. I agree with you though. But as far as those starts, to circle back on that, I think that would only make sense if you're trying to win this year, if you're trying to stay competitive this year. I think Billy and Bobby were saying, I think most Knicks fans in general are saying, we want to lose as many games as we possibly can this year, which is an interesting philosophy. But they'd rather see the young talent just go play and just fool around and get used to playing in the NBA than giving up the court time to Elfrid Payton or Julius Randle.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that if they do one or the other, you might get the same damn results.
Losing a level.
That's really
That's for sure.
We're gonna stink no matter what. That's for sure.
who. All right. Well, let me ask you this: Who do you want? Who do you want from the college ranks? Who would you like to see come in? Garza?
No, not Garza. Not Garza.
Yeah, you don't want to go
for
big.
sure. Cade
There's a
Cunningham.
couple. Kate
Need a point
Cunningham
guard.
from Oklahoma State. Looks like a stud. He's like a tall point guard. He can do a little bit of everything. Jalen Suggs and Gonzaga's been balling this year.
Yeah, him too. They both. Those two guys are really good.
I'm a fan of the kid BJ Boston in Kentucky, but he hasn't had a great year so far. But he's a top prospect. There's some guys in like the G League team has two of the like top prospects on it this year. So there's two guys that aren't even in college who are like gonna be highly considered. It's supposed to be a stacked class. That's the thing. That's why I want to make sure we get a top 5 pick this year. I just want a chance at like a game changer because I don't think we have one right now.
Yeah, well, clearly they don't. If they can get like a front court presence, I think that you can get a little bit more out of Barrett.
I hope that Obi's.
Yeah, well, we got
Obi
Obi,
and Mitch are the two front court guys.
I'm not a big Obi guy, but he has potential. Has no offensive talent. He looked good first game. And Mitch is supposed to be our most proven guy, but he still can't stay on the court. He keeps fouling too much.
Yeah.
I think we'll have great rim protection this year between Noel and Mitch, which is a problem because we got to suck.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I'm pretty worried about RJ because the outside shot looks pretty bad.
RJ's the guy. I really hope RJ is a good
And he
year
missed a couple free throws again. His free throw percentage was pretty bad last year.
Yeah, we need the free throws to go in.
That's
concerning
because if none of these good guys we have now are any good, then what the fuck are we?